My Sierra.
My senior.
My Sierra. My
My
Come, join my Siagat and make
Sweetie,
it
full screen ఎట్లా sweetie? Full screen full screen ఇది.
in a world filled with constant change.
So small active
How do you
speaker
really
video.
make a difference? You invest in the people who do. Not the people who think with their heads in the clouds or stop at imagining the future, but the people who are willing to go out there and make it. That's what my Siagat does. My Siagat looks at a kid like me and sees a pioneer, an innovator, an entrepreneur. It sees a future leader with the potential to transform the world by developing new knowledge empowering our communities and strengthening the environment. At my senior, I am never alone in my quest for knowledge. I'm proud to stand on the shoulders of those who came before me. I'm pleased to walk into any challenge with my peers. My Siagat was founded on the hope that education will one day stop being a privilege of the few and become a right
All the participants
for
request to
all.
please.
color it is peach.
You could be from
Peach.
anywhere in the world. These gates are open for everyone because my Siagat knows that we learn better when we engage and listen and exchange.
My Sierra.
My Sierra. My Sierra.
My
My Sierra.
My
Come, join my Siagat and make it yours. In a world filled with constant change, how do you really make a difference? You invest in the people who do. Not the people who think with their heads in the clouds or stop at imagining the future, but the people who are willing to go out there and make it. That's what my Siagat does. My Siagat looks at a kid like me and sees a pioneer, an innovator, an entrepreneur. It sees a future leader with the potential to transform the world by developing new knowledge empowering our communities and strengthening the environment. At my Siaga, I am never alone in my quest for knowledge. I'm proud to stand on the shoulders of those who came before me. And pleased to walk into any challenge with my peers. My Siaga was founded on the hope that education will one day stop being a privilege of the few and become a right for all. You could be from anywhere in the world. These gates are open for everyone. Because my Siaga knows that we learn better when we engage and listen and exchange.
My Siaga.
My theater. My theater.
My Siaga.
My theater. My theater.
My Siaga.
Come, join my Siaga and make it yours. In a world filled with constant change, how do you really make a difference? You invest in the people who do. Not the people who think with their heads in the clouds or stop at imagining the future, but the people who are willing to go out there and make it. That's what my Siaga does. My Siaga looks at a kid like me and sees a pioneer, an innovator, an entrepreneur. It sees a future leader with the potential to transform the world by developing new knowledge, empowering our communities, and strengthening the environment. At my Siaga, I am never alone in my quest for knowledge. I'm proud to stand on the shoulders of those who came before me. And pleased to walk into any challenge with my peers. My Siaga was founded on the hope that education will one day stop being a privilege of the few and become a right for all. You could be from anywhere in the world. These gates are open for everyone.
I welcome Dr. Itkar Madam to our faculty development program. Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome, Itkar madam.
Welcome. Thank you, sir. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to all.
Good morning, ma'am.
Welcome, ma'am.
Good morning, madam.
Welcome, ma'am.
In a world filled with constant change, how do you really make a difference? You invest in the people who do. Not the people who think with their heads in the clouds or stop at imagining the future, but the people who are willing to go out there and make it. That's what my SKNCOE does. My SKNCOE looks at a kid like me and sees a pioneer, an innovator, an entrepreneur. It sees a future leader with the potential to transform the world by developing new knowledge, empowering our communities,
Morning, all. I welcome Dr. Anaga Kulkarni, madam, for joining the session. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Madam, welcome.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
and
Thank you, sir.
strengthening the environment. At my SKNCOE, I am never alone in my quest for knowledge. I'm proud to stand on the shoulders of those who came before me. And pleased to walk into any challenge with my peers. My SKNCOE was founded on the hope that education will one day stop being a privilege of the few and become a right for all. You could be from anywhere in the world. These gates are open for everyone. Because my SKNCOE knows that we learn better when we engage and listen and exchange.
My SKNCOE.
My SKNCOE. My SKNCOE.
My SKNCOE.
My SKNCOE. My SKNCOE.
My SKNCOE.
Come, join my SKNCOE and make it yours. In a world filled with constant change, how do you really make a difference? You invest in the people who do. Not the people who think with their heads in the clouds or stop at imagining the future.
Morning. Welcome, Gorole sir, for this
Morning.
session.
Preeti, we will start.
Thank you, sir. Very warm good morning to each and everyone who have joined here with us today. I, Mrs. Preeti, Assistant Professor at Computer Engineering Department, Srimati Kashibai Navle College of Engineering, Pune. It gives me an immense pleasure to extend to you a very warm welcome on behalf of the Department of Computer Engineering, Srimati Kashibai Navle College of Engineering, Pune, who has clubbed all for the inauguration ceremony of two parallel one-week online faculty development program on data science for engineering problem solving and research trends in medical imaging. I would like to welcome all the dignitaries that have joined us here this morning. Patron of Faculty Development Program, Dr. A.V. Deshpande Sir, Principal, Srimati Kashibai Navle College of Engineering, Pune, Dr. K.R. Borole Sir, Vice Principal of Srimati Kashibai Navle College of Engineering, Pune. Today's convener of Faculty Development Program, Dr. P.N. Mahalle Sir, Head of Department, Computer Engineering, Srimati Kashibai Navle College of Engineering, Pune. I also would like to share a warm welcome to our today's chief guest, Dr. S.A. Itkar Madam, Vice Principal, Head and Professor in Computer Engineering Department, Progressive Education Societies, Modern College of Engineering, Pune. I also welcome our today's keynote speaker, Dr. Anaga Kulkarni Madam, Head, Information Technology, Cummins College of Engineering, Pune. I now request Professor P.S. Raskar Madam, Coordinator of Research Trends in Medical Imaging, Faculty Development Program, to brief out about our today's event. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Preeti ma'am. Good morning, one and all. I, Mrs. Poonam Raskar, Assistant Professor at Department of Computer Engineering, SKNCOE, Pune, along with my another coordinator, Professor Savita Kumbhare ma'am, the coordinators for FDP, Data Science for Problem Solving, Professor Shailish Patil sir, and Professor Mohsin Tamboli sir. On behalf of Computer Department, I would like to welcome all dignitaries, faculties, and participants for today's inaugural ceremony of two parallel faculty development programs. The idea was proposed by our beloved HOD, Dr. P.N. Malleser, just a 2 week ago, to conduct two FDPs on data science and medical imaging by bringing various eminent personalities and expertise in the said domain under one platform to share their knowledge. The first faculty development program, titled Data Science for Engineering Problem Solving, will be covering multidisciplinary blend of data inference, algorithm development, and the technology in order to solve analytically complex problems. Data science is everywhere. With the directions of Dr. Mahalle sir, we are able to frame faculty development program, which gives a glance to every practical aspect to data science from a real-time examples, programming, case study, and many more. We assure that this faculty development program will furnish your outlook towards data science. We are happy to share that we got eminent resource persons who are working in this field for many years. For the data science, we have various eminent personality for the next 5 days. I'll introduce we have with us Dr. Suhasini Itkar ma'am, Vice Principal, which is the chief guest of our today's program, Vice Principal, Modern College of Engineering, and member, Board of Studies, Computer Engineering, SPPU, Pune. Now we have with us Dr. Anaga Kulkarni ma'am, Head of Department in Information Technology, Cummins College of Engineering for Pune. Now, our eminent resource persons on the data science for engineering problem solving. Dr. Jayashri Prasad ma'am, Professor, Department of Computer Engineering, SCOE, Pune. Dr. Subhash Shinde sir, Vice Principal and Professor in Computer Engineering, Lokmanya Tilak College of Engineering, Navi Mumbai. Dr. Sunita Jairabarkar ma'am, Professor, Head of Department and Dean and R&D, Cummins College of Engineering for Women, Pune. Dr. Sheetal Sunavne ma'am, Associate Professor, Department of Computer Engineering, Pune Institute of Technology, Pune. Dr. Priya Pise ma'am, Associate and Head of the Department, Indira College of Engineering and Management, Pune. Mr. Tushar Kutte sir, Data Scientist and Researcher in MITU Research, Pune. Mr. Yogesh Murumkar sir, Director, Bharat Soft Solutions, Pune. Mr. Yamin Hakim sir, CTO at Vim Digitech, Corporate Trainer, Pune. Mr. Jnaneshwar Lavkare sir, System Analyst, CS Tech, Pune. Now, for our second FDP, that is Faculty Development Program, titled Research Trends in Medical Imaging, will covering right from the basics of medical imaging, various challenges, along with the tools which are required to work in this medical imaging, which will be helpful for the budding researchers who are working in this field. Then, artificial intelligence in medical imaging and the machine learning for medical imaging, along with the different case studies like brain image segmentation, cardiac image segmentation, breast cancer detection, etc., will be discussed by our domain experts. We assure that this FDP will furnish your outlook towards medical imaging. The eminent persons for research trends in medical imaging are Dr. Nilanjan De, Associate Professor at GIS University, Kolkata. Dr. Katrina Moredia, ma'am, lecturer in Information Science Engineering Faculty, School of Information System, Queensland University, Australia. Dr. Vikrant Bhateja, sir, Dean and Associate Professor, Department of ENTC, Sri Ramswarup Memorial Group of Professional College, Lucknow. Dr. Sudeep Tripathi, sir, Professor, Computer Engineering, PCCOE, Pune. Sir is member of Board of Studies, IT, SPPU, Pune. Member, Board of Faculty Science and Technology, SPPU, Pune. Dr. Jayashree Prasad, ma'am, Professor, Department of Computer Engineering, SCOE, Pune. Dr. Sanjay Talbar, sir, Professor, Department of ENTC, SDGS, Institute of Engineering and Technology, Nanded. Dr. Vijay Mane, sir, Dean Analytics, Assistant Professor, Department of ENTC, VIT, Pune. Dr. Sanjeevani Shah, ma'am, Professor and PG Head at ENTC, Srimati Kashibai Navle, College of Engineering, Pune. Dr. Ajay Paithane, sir, Professor, Electronics and Telecommunication Department, Rajashri Shahu College of Engineering, Pune. And Dr. Sonal Jagtap, ma'am, Head, Department of ENTC, SKNCOE, Pune. I wish you a very happy journey for the next 5 days to get the fruitful knowledge from the various expertise. Enjoy the session. Thank you.
Briefing overall view of your about the faculty development program. Before any event, we have a tradition of performing Aarti of Ma Saraswati. She is the Hindu goddesses of knowledge, music, art, speech, wisdom, and learning. So let us start this event with Saraswati Aarti.
या ब्रह्माच्युत शङ्कर
Welcome Dr. Nilanjan De, sir, for the inaugural ceremony, who is one of the eminent speaker of our faculty development program. Welcome, sir.
Here is sir. Nilanjan sir, good morning.
Sir, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Welcome, sir.
Good morning. Yes.
Over to Preeti.
Thank you, sir. Let us start the event with the inauguration ceremony. I'm very glad to introduce Dr. Parikshit Mahalle, sir, Professor and Head of Department at Department of Computer Engineering, Srimati Kashibai Navle College of Engineering, Pune. He completed his PhD in Computer Science and Engineering.
Preeti, I will start.
Okay.
I will start.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Very good morning to all of you. I hope I'm audible.
Yes, sir.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you very much. Singapore Institute Management, Honorable Navle sir, Navle madam, Rohit sir, Rachna madam, respected Principal Dr. A.V. Deshpande sir, SKNCOE, respected Vice Principal Dr. K.R. Borole sir, today's chief guest respected Dr. Itkar madam, today's keynote speaker, respected Dr. Anaga madam, Dr. Nilanjan De, coordinator for these two parallel FDPs, Professor Poonam, Professor Savita, Professor Shailesh, Professor Mohsin, and all committee members, all my colleagues and all dear participants. Once again, very good morning to all of you. It sounds very interesting that we can see here there are more than 300 participants are now available present on this digital platform. And that's how thought process was initiated. Just one day I was sitting in my office and I thought that why not to have something which is on emerging topics, and immediately that was accepted, very well received by all coordinators, and that is how the planning started. At the outset, I'm very much thankful to Itkar madam for accepting our invitation as a chief guest on very short notice. And in fact, this all, both the FDPs are being held on very short duration. I'm happy to share with you that everything was done in only 6 days. And before 6 days, we started preparing for that. We started, sending our invites and brochures to all our WhatsApp groups and digital media. And that is how the FDP is now, happening. So I would like to congratulate all the coordinators, as well as I would like to also congratulate all team members, and many thanks to all participants for making this FDP successful. As you know that we are now in the entire world is moving towards digitization, ICT, and that is how machine learning, cloud, Internet of Things, and interoperability, these are becoming a buzzword. And that is the reason you can just see the news before 2 years. If you'll see BBC report of USA government, as well as Express Healthcare report of Indian government. It is very interesting and happy for all of us that they also made budgetary provision for smart healthcare, data science, and all these future smart entities. And definitely, if they have made budgetary provision, we have lots of opportunities to contribute in this area. We should accept that yes, with respect to in comparison with other countries, due to infrastructure and population, we are lagging. But when the word lagging comes, what does it mean? In my opinion, there are more opportunities for all of us. And that is how, today, there is no problem of how data is being saving, how we store the data. But the problem is how we make insight from this big data. And that is why entire world is moving towards data science. And that is how thought process was initiated. And if you'll see already Professor Poonam Raskar has presented different speakers who will be dealing with their respective topics in this coming 1 week. We have tried our level best to invite best and most potential resource person in their respective area, so that you will get good blend of both theoretical as well as practical contents in this complete 1 week for both the FDPs, research trends in medical imaging, and data science for engineering problem solving. If you'll read the title, it is not with respect to only computer or IT, But the main point is that how data science is up, because data science has become now interdisciplinary area for all the branches. And that's the reason the title of this second FDP is Data Science for Engineering Problem Solving. I hope you'll enjoy this coming 1 week. And you can see the schedule of this FDP. In a day, we have schedule only 2 lectures, so that you can manage with your routine activities of your college teaching, as well as you can also find some time to attend this FDP, and you can make best out of it. So my appeal, my request to all participants to take maximum benefit of all the invited speakers. They're very good, they're experts in their respective field, and definitely they will try to give you best possible inputs in their capacity. Once again, I'm thankful to coordinators. Our special thanks to our respected Vice Principal, Dr. K.R. Borole sir and Deshpande sir, who has been always a driving force for all of us for running this kind of activities, and there is full support from management also. Once again, I would like to congratulate all participants. I would like to congratulate all committee members. Special thanks to Dr. Kimbone sir for taking care of other technical aspects since beginning. And over to Preeti. Thank you very much. Good day to all.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your valuable thoughts with us this morning. I welcome Dr. Jayashree Prasad Madam for the inaugural ceremony, who is one of the eminent speaker of our faculty development program. Welcome, Madam.
Welcome, Prasad Madam.
Thank you, sir.
Now I take privilege to introduce Dr. K.R. Borole sir, Vice Principal at Srimati Kashibai Navle College of Engineering, Pune. He has completed PhD in Mechanical Engineering and has 30+ teaching and research experience. He has guided more than 100 PG students in his journey of career. Now I would like to invite our Vice Principal, Dr. K.R. Borole sir, to address on this session. Over to you, sir.
Good morning to all of you. I welcome you all for the 2 parallel FDPs on research trends in medical imaging and data science for engineering problem solving, organized by Department of Computer Engineering, Srimati Kashibai Navle College of Engineering, Pune. Coming on first FDP, medical imaging saves millions of lives each year. Some of the biggest medical imaging technology trends in recent years are artificial intelligence, augmented intelligence, virtual and augmented reality and 3D medical imaging, and nuclear imaging. Coming on the second FDP, it is important to bring awareness among researchers on data science to do innovative real-life problems. Lastly, my best wishes to all of you for this FDPs. Thank you. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, sir.
I also welcome Priya Pise Madam, Dr. Priya Pise Madam, who have joined with us for the inaugural ceremony of our faculty development program. Welcome,
Welcome, Priya Madam. Welcome, Madam.
Thank you, sir.
Moving ahead, it gives me a great opportunity to introduce our today's chief guest, Dr. S.A. Itkar Madam. She is a member, Board of Studies, Computer Engineering, Savitribai Phule, Pune University, Pune. She is nominated as a member of Board of Life Members of Progressive Education Society and contributing in research journal publications of Progressive Education Society. Madam received Best Teacher Award of Progressive Education Society. She also awarded for the Best Project Guide in Project Competition organized by Institute of Engineers, Pune chapter. She worked as a reviewer of IEEE conferences, Scopen Index, journals, etc. Also worked as institute level NAC coordinator. 40+ papers in national, international journals and conferences are available under the name of Dr. S.A. Itkar Madam as a research papers. Madam is a co-author for
Madam,
book
it's
title.
fine. We'll start with her. Please.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank
Yes,
you.
yes.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. So very good morning, all of you. Dr. A.V. Deshpande sir, Principal, SKNCOE. Vice Principal, Dr. K.R. Borole sir. Head of the department, Dr. Mahalle sir. All the coordinators of these 2 parallel FDPs. all the speakers of today's session, Dr. Anagha Kulkarni Madam, Dr. Nilanjan Dey Sir, then Dr. Jayashree Prasad Ma'am has also joined, PC Ma'am has also joined. So in a way, and all the participants. So very good morning, all of you. I would like to congratulate Mohalle Sir and his enthusiastic team for organizing these two parallel FDPs in a short duration. I had seen the contents, I had seen the experts also. So in a way, like for the data science and for like the medical imaging, the sessions are very in thoughtful manner. The sessions are organized. The expert speakers are also like you all will get a very good acquaint of like all these emerging trends basically. So in a way, I would like to congratulate all the organizers, the team, and with it, that basically I will have like a brief presentation for like the data science, and in a way like I will share with you the screen and the brief orientation I will give for the data sciences. So now I will share. So is it visible?
Yes, madam. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, so this is like just a try for like giving the basic introduction for the data science. So as like in the data science and in the medical imaging, like as we all know, in the new education policy also, the new education policy promotes the interdisciplinary research. So what I feel basically these two FDPs are actually goes hand in hand as being the interdisciplinary research area. So if we do consider the medical imaging also, then there also now the major role is of like the AI, machine learning, the data analytics, the data sciences. So in a way, both the FDPs actually goes hand in hand, and it is like in line with the new education policy. And even like the AICTE has also promoted the interdisciplinary emerging areas under the interdisciplinary research. So in a way, like the AICTE has also introduced the new courses in emerging areas. So where we do have like now the 4-year courses for like the AI and data science, AI and machine learning, and bioinformatics. And I'm very much proud to share with you all that under the BOS computer engineering, under the able guidance of respected Dr. Varsha Patil Madam, we all BOS members are working in line with like to motivate to promote the new education policies, as well as like what are the AICTE rules, regulations, and the norms are there. In that way, like under the guidance of Mohalle sir, basically the minor courses has also designed, the syllabus is also ready, which is uploaded, and we only the BOS computer engineering is the only BOS like those who have started with the minor courses. And in that way, under the guidance of Varsha Patil Madam, we are trying our best to give to the computer engineering fraternity. So to continue with the FDP, I will not take much of the time, but like as we all know basically, so the data science is a buzzword in today's era. So what the data science is basically, so there the what we do basically the extracting the meaningful insights from raw data. We do model the data, we do visualize the data, and it helps us for like the better decision making and making the future prediction. And like the applications are in almost all the fields basically. So in this way, the pictorial view for the data science life cycle, then what the prerequisites are required basically for the data science. So it requires the non-technical as well as like the technical prerequisites. So the non-technical prerequisites are basically the curiosity always should be there when we do the research, the critical thinking, the problem solving. So like the FDP's title itself is like for the problem solving for the data science for the engineering application. So it is must basically to have like a good problem solving or like the critical thinking skill. The communication skills always are mandatory. Then as being the technical prerequisite, we do require the machine learning knowledge, the mathematical modeling knowledge, the statistics knowledge, and the programming knowledge, like what are the tools and techniques are there basically. So these are the prerequisites for the data science, as well as like the medical imaging also we can say. So as I am basically from the data science field, so I have explored more about the data science. Then the basic components of the data science are basically the domain expertise is required. As like the data science, the applications are in the all the domains, basically in all the areas. The social areas are also there, the industrial applications are also there. So in that way the domain expertise is required. Then the knowledge of the statistics, the knowledge of the data engineering, as like the big data is the plays the major role in the data analytics or the data sciences. Basically the advanced computing, like the high performance computing, the cloud computing, as a backbone for like the data sciences, it also plays the major role. And the visualization, basically, so which gives like the top managers, basically it gives the insight for like taking the future predictions or like the taking the decisions. It makes like the, it helps basically. So in that way these are basically the major data science components. Then as basically we know all these domains like artificial intelligence, machine learning, and now it's a era of like the deep learning, basically. So in that way, so all these are like the areas or like the domains which goes hands in hand. And in that way, like what we can say, the data science is a multidisciplinary research domain where it uses the artificial intelligence techniques, machine learning techniques, and like the deep learning techniques. Then as we discussed, basically the applications for data science are in everywhere, basically. So wherever we need to take the decisions, the long-term decisions, so there in all the areas, basically the applications are there of a data science, basically. So in a way, then the tools for the data science, as we know, basically the data mining, the core is there basically for the data mining algorithms. Then the data analytics tools are like the R programming or like the Python are like the buzzwords for like the data analytics tools they are used. Then the data warehousing tools, the ETL tools are there, the Hadoop, Informatica, AWS Redshift, so and many more are there, basically. So very few I have briefed here. The visualization tools mainly in the companies, they use the Tableau or the Power BI and Informatica, and there are many more, basically. So these are very brief tools which I have mentioned for the data science. Then the opportunities, why to go with the data science. Now the courses are also starting, so in a way, like there is a huge demand in now also, and upcoming in next 10 years, like there is a huge demand in the data science field, as being the data scientist position, data analyst position, machine learning expert, data administrator, business analyst, or the business intelligence manager. And in a way, like the many more opportunities are there, not only in like the industry, but along with like in the research areas also for the data science, and in the post graduation also for the students. Then as like we do have the parallel FDPs, basically. So in a way, like the medical imaging also. So these are like the latest trends in the medical imaging which are changing the healthcare, basically. So in a way, in the medical imaging, the artificial intelligence is nowadays used effectively. So already the tools are developed by Google DeepMind is there, ICAD's Profound AI is there, Siemens Healthineers is there, and there are many more, basically. So in a way, like artificial intelligence, machine learning is becoming a heart of like the medical imaging field nowadays. Then augmented intelligence, where the human interaction or like the human interface is also considered now, instead of like the only the artificial intelligence. Then the buzzwords are like the virtual and augmented reality and 3D image medical imaging. Then the nuclear imaging also is one of the latest research trends in medical imaging. And the wearable medical devices, as we know, basically COVID. So where all these basically the medical devices or like the wearable medical devices, basically. So what importance they have, so we all know, basically. And in the data science also, how the data science applications are playing the major role, basically, for predicting the COVID, doing the COVID analysis and the COVID future, basically, we are able to predict, basically. So in a way, these are few trends in the medical imaging. And as being the faculty, we should we should know what the research journals, the research transaction and the conferences are important in the domain of the data science and the medical imaging. So this is like a brief list of like the conferences and journals in the field of data sciences, AI, machine learning, then web IR, statistics, and the visualization. So IEEE transactions, Springer, then the KDD conferences are also very much popular, and at top rank, the KDD conferences are there in the data mining. So all these things, as being the faculty, we all should know. And with that, this is the brief presentation I felt I should give to give just the introduction for the data sciences. So with this, now I will not take much of the time. Again, I would like to congratulate all the organizers, especially Mahalle sir. Thank you. Thanks for inviting me as being the chief guest and making a part of these two FDPs. And I feel all the participants will enjoy all the sessions, and it will be a great learning for all of us. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am, for your valuable thoughts. I welcome Dr. Talwar sir, Mr. Dandev Laukare sir, Yamin Hakim sir, for joining this inaugural ceremony. Welcome, sir.
Welcome, sir.
Now we all are at the conclusion of the inaugural ceremony. I would now request Professor S.P. Patil sir, Coordinator of Data Science for Engineering Problem Solving Faculty Development Program, to give vote of thanks. Over to you, sir.
Okay, thank you, Preeti madam. Am I audible? Okay, yes. Okay. So all the dignitaries, faculty members, and everyone present, have a very good morning to all. It is a privilege and a great pleasure for me to extend a vote of thanks to all who have contributed to make this event a grand success. I take this opportunity to extend our most sincere thanks to our today's chief guest, Dr. Suhasini Itkar madam, Vice Principal, PS Modern College of Engineering, Pune, for accepting our invitation and sparing his valuable time. Also, I am very much thankful to our today's keynote speaker, Dr. Anagha Kulkarni madam, Head of the Department of Cummins College of Engineering, Pune, for accepting our invitation and gracing the occasion. I am thankful to our founder, president of Sinhagad Institutes, Professor M.N. Navle sir, as well as founder secretary of Sinhagad Institute, Dr. Sunanda Navle madam, Vice President HR, Mr. Rohit Navle sir, Vice President Admin, Ms. Rachna Navle madam, for giving us this platform, okay, and always having support for us. I give sincere thanks to our beloved principal, Dr. A.V. Deshpande sir, for his encouragement and support. Also, I am very much thankful to our vice principal, Dr. K.R. Borole sir, for his continuous guidance and support. The vote of thanks will not be completed without mentioning the name of our beloved, young, dynamic head of the department, respected Dr. P.N. Mahalle sir, for his continuous motivation and endless support. Without your presence, this event would not be possible. Also, I am very much thankful to all the resource persons, okay, who are joining us for this 1 week FDP program and giving their valuable guidance. I would like to thank all our event coordinators, colleagues, and supporting staffs who worked endlessly for making this event successful. My sincere thanks to again Professor Mane sir from SKNCOE for giving support for setting this particular online platform. Last but not the least, I would like to make sincere thanks to all participants from across the country for making this event a successful one. By this, I will we'll conclude the event and by Pasaidan. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir.
आता विश्वात्मके देवे येने वाग्यज्ञे तोषावे तोषो निमज द्यावे पसाय मैत्रजीवांसे दुरितांचे तिमिर जावो, विश्वस्वधर्म सूर्ये पाहो, जो जे वांछील तो ते लाहो, प्राणिजात वर्षत सकळ मंगळी, ईश्वर निष्ठांची मांदियाळी, अनवरत भूमंडळी, भेट तू भूता, चला कल्पतरूंचे आरव, चेतना चिंतामणींचे गाव, बोलते जे अर्णव, पियुषाचे चंद्रमे जे अलांछन, मार्तंड जे तापहीन, ते सर्वाही सदा सज्जन, सोय रे हो तू, किंबहुना सर्वसुखी, पूर्ण होनीतिहि लोकी, भजिजो आदिपुरुषी, अखंडित आणि ग्रंथोपजीविये, विशेषी लोकीये, दृष्टादृष्ट विजये, होवावे जी, येथ म्हणी श्री विश्वेश्वरावो, हा होईल दान पसावो, येणे वरे ज्ञान देवो, सुखिया झाला.
Thank you, everyone. Moving ahead, this morning we have an eminent key speaker, Dr. Anaga Kulkarni Madam. Let me take a privilege to introduce our today's keynote speaker, Dr. Anaga Kulkarni Madam. Madam has more than 25 years of experience. She has worked in IT sector for 10 years. She has worked in USA, UK, and India on various software projects. Currently, she is working at Queen's College of Engineering for Women, Pune, as Head of Information Technology. She has published many papers in conferences and journals. She has been a reviewer and session chair for many conferences. Her area of interest are deep learning, machine learning, big data analytics, information processing, and so on. Recently, she has received Well Call to Engaged Advocate Award from Society of Women Engineers, USA. Congratulations, ma'am. I request
Welcome,
Dr.
ma'am.
Anaga Kulkarni, ma'am, deliver a keynote speech. Over to you, ma'am.
Very good morning to all of you. I hope I'm audible, and it's my great pleasure to be with you all and share my thoughts on data science today. And I must say thank you to SKNCOE and the organizing members to organize an FDP faculty development program on such an interesting topic. And I must also congratulate all the participants for understanding the importance of data science. So let me begin my talk. I'm going to introduce you. I'm going to just show you a few definitions of data science, and then I'm going to speak about a few case studies. So let me just start by sharing my screen. Yeah. So human beings are well known as pattern-seeking animals. We try to look for patterns everywhere in the universe, in the nature, in the day-to-day life. For example, we can see the similarities between two twins, and at the same time, we can find the dissimilarities between the same two people, the two twins. It's very easy for us to group together similar types of music. For example, romantic music we can group together, patriotic music we can group together, so on and so forth. So detecting patterns is an inevitable part of human learning, and therefore we can make decisions based on the patterns. Another example that I would like to quote here is, let's say I want to predict whether it will rain today in Pune or not. For that, I will think about what has happened in the recent past. For example, maybe last 15 days or maybe last 30 days. And it was observed that in Pune it starts raining maybe around 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock. So if today, now, it's little bit cloudy, I may say that it is going to, it probably, there are high chances that it is going to rain today, and therefore I may carry my umbrella to Cummins College of Engineering. So taking decisions and predicting something is also not new to all of us. In fact, these are the basic components of our learning. And therefore, I would say that human beings are incredibly intelligent to all this stuff. But again, we have got some limitations. We know those limitations. We cannot process large amount of data in small amount of time. And therefore, we have to take the help of computers. Computers are truly good at processing huge amounts of data and then give us the results. But again, they have got some limitations. They cannot think, they cannot learn. And that's what we are trying to teach the computers. You think, you try to learn and be like us. And therefore, that's how data mining came into existence a few years back. Then the definition of data mining was taken over by business intelligence by adding a component of business domain to that. These are all related terms, and there is no clear distinction between what is data mining, what is business intelligence, and what is data science. And nowadays we call it data science with the entry of big data. So some people call data science as a combination of big data plus computer science. So let us start with the definitions of data science. Many data scientists have given these definitions. They vary from organization to organization. They vary every day. But this is what I could capture, the summarized definitions of data science. It's about using data. That's more important, and making an impact to solve the problems. So we want to use the existing data and we want to solve the problems. That is the gist here. So impact could be, we might learn the patterns in the data, or we might make a data product. It's not only about processing the pre-processing the data or making complex models or even visualizing or writing codes, but it is about making an impact and solving the problem. So the title of this FDP, or the title of my talk, Data Science for Solving Engineering Problems, that is so suitably chosen by Mahalle sir, I would say. So the Journal of Data Science also, as Itkar madam spoke about the journals and conferences that we must know as data science or machine learning people, I picked up this definition from a Journal of Data Science. It says that almost everything that has got something to do with data. So data science is almost everything that has got something to do with data, that deals with data. It may collect the data, it may analyze, it may model the data, yet the most important part is its application. So again, it's repeating the same thing that I spoke about on the previous slide. See this now. Exactly 8 years back in October 2012, Harvard Business Review published an article. The title of that article was Data Scientist, the Sexiest Job of the 21st Century. And the article was written by Tom Davenport and DJ Patil. DJ Patil is an American mathematician, and he was appointed by Obama as the chief data scientist in US government in 2015. So in 2012 itself, these two data scientists, these two scientists or the researchers, they understood the importance of data science, and they predicted that this is going to be the sexiest job of the 21st century. So what does the sexiest person need to do? After all, yes, we are saying that we are the sexiest people. So what do sexiest people do? Sexiest person does. What does he do? So the sexiest person, basically he has to exercise a lot and get his hands dirty. Then the sexiest person has to eat healthy food. We know all this, and he has to present himself well. So similarly, the data scientist also has to gather messy data, condition that data so that it is useful for the machine learning algorithms, and then he has to also choose the appropriate machine learning algorithm depending upon the task at hand. And ultimately, the data scientist has to present the extracted data well by using some tools. Now, I would like to draw your attention to this, and I would like you to answer what I'm going to ask you. Just try to listen to me carefully. The first example that I'm going to tell you, it's about swine flu. And the swine flu epidemic hit in 2009. And our Google search engine, our famous search engine, it spotted that, it came to know that the swine flu is going to be an epidemic 2 weeks before the Center for Disease Control USA. And how did it do that? It did so. It predicted that this is going to be an epidemic. It's going to be a big thing based upon the searches that people were making in different countries. Look at this. See how they are gathering the data and how they are predicting something. We are not new to the friendship suggestions done by Facebook and LinkedIn. They go through our data, they go through somebody else's data, and they try to find out the match. And if they think there is some commonality between these, they try to find out the pattern. And if there is some pattern that is matching, they try to recommend that person as a friend to us. And most of the times these suggestions are correct. Amazon. We buy so many things on Amazon. For example, if I buy a book on Rafael Nadal, or let's say Rafa, immediately Amazon or Flipkart shows me that people who bought Rafa also bought, let's say, Playing It My Way by Sachin Tendulkar. So what does it mean? Amazon is trying to understand that I am interested in sports. At the same time, it's not recommending the book to me on, let's say, Federer or Djokovic, but it's recommending probably a book to me on Sachin Tendulkar, which means that Amazon also understands I am from India and Indians are crazy about cricket. So why not see and recommend her the book on, Sachin Tendulkar. And also Amazon has understood that I read English books. So many things Amazon is guessing about me. Maybe that's right or wrong. That's a different story. But Amazon is making so many assumptions about me. So that's how they are trying to help us out. So my question to all of you is that now, what is it that binds all these examples together? I'm just trying to view my chat. You can type in, you can switch on your microphones and answer. I just want to see if anybody could find out the pattern of data science. Yes, Akshay sir, yes, definitely. But look at it from data point of view. Look at it from data point of view. Let me give you a clue. If someone can understand very well, otherwise I will give you one more hint. Past transactions, data science, yes, but you are not hitting bullseye. Profiling, yes, but again I'm looking, okay. See how the data is being collected now. Is that a good hint for you? In all the three examples, who is creating the data? Who is generating the data? Mining, yes. User, yes. Pratik sir is right. Yes, user. Prachi Shahane madam, also you're right. Yes. So that's what I'm trying to tell you, that user is responsible for generating this data, and all these big organizations such as Google, maybe Amazon or Facebook or whosoever it is, they are using the data created by us. They are getting this data free of charge. They are not interested in creating the data, but they are interested in using the data created by us and then growing their organizations, making profits for their organizations. So that is business intelligence. They are effectively using the data. So data is collected from people and it is used by these companies, and data science starts here. That is the beginning, or that is the birth of the data science, I would say. Now, Dominic Heights had said that there are three waves of data. The first wave, he says, it's pre-2010 era, when data was not at all big. It was just a data, simple data. And the second wave, it started in 2010 till last year, when the data started really becoming big. So that's when data science started coming into picture. People started talking about data science during this time, during the second wave of data. And the third wave, we are into the third wave now, and there is huge influence of deep learning and AI on all of this. And therefore, he says that third wave of data has begun now. Now I'm going to draw your attention to this also. See this now. This particular figure, it says that so much of data is created every minute of the day. Let's speak about this Facebook part. See what Facebook says, 2.5 million pieces of content users share on Facebook every minute. Also, let's see this. I'm not going to speak about all these, but see this also. Google says that it receives over 4 million search queries every minute. All these figures are truly mind-boggling, and it's just difficult for us to anticipate how much data we are creating. And so there is sea of data. Finding data is not a problem. Muhalla sir has rightly said, finding data is not a problem. We are all responsible for creating the data. We are doing that. But the real problem is what to do with so much of data and how to use this data effectively. That's the real problem. And that's what is data science is about. Let us ponder over this graph little bit. This graph says that, it's published by IBM Marketing Cloud. It says that 90% of world's data was created in the last 2 years. And they said this in 2016. However, it is true today also. Another thing that they pointed out was the data has grown 50 times from 2010 to 2020. That's what they have said. So see the amount of data that we people are creating, but truly speaking, we are not using this data. And if we don't use the data that is being created so freely, so cheaply, then we should be called fools. We have to use this data, especially the big organizations. They have to make sure that they make use of the data that people are creating. So what kind of data? Some people say that, some analysts say that there is 80 to 85% of the data that is unstructured. Okay, well, but Philip Russom of Data Warehousing Institute, he doesn't agree with this, and he says that around 50% data is unstructured. Whatever it is, doesn't matter for us. at least we can say that half of the data is unstructured. What is unstructured data I have written on the right side. I'm not going to read it out, but at least we can say that the half of the data is unstructured, and unstructured data is really, really complex because it is created by human beings. As I'm speaking here and as the video recording is going on, I am responsible for generating this unstructured data, and what we speak, what we assume, what implicit knowledge we have got, that is responsible for creating ambiguous data that makes the data, unstructured data, very, very complex to use. But we know that this data has to be used very, very wisely. So now I'm going to speak about 6 case studies now, and I'm going to just take you through how big companies, big organizations are using the data for their good, for the growth of their companies. So this Netflix company has gained a lot of importance in last 6 months, I should say. And obviously we all know that we can see movies and TV shows on Netflix. And obviously, depending upon what I like, they give me the recommendations. They use 2 different types of recommendations. I'm not going to speak about that, but they recommend me the movies based upon what I like. But that's not only what they do. This is very obvious that they are recommending, and I probably select what they're recommending. They're not allowing me to think at all by recommending something. I don't have to think which next movie I should watch. They are not letting me think. They are taking the control of my brain in their hands. That is one point. The second point is that they keep watching my behavioral patterns. I must say that, because they try to find out at what time of the day I am watching the movies, which days, whether only on weekends or any day of the week I watch the movies, where I'm located, I'm in India or where. That also they keep track of, the device on which I watch the movies, and also that whether I rewatch the movies, whether it's my practice to pause, rewind, and fast forward the movies. See, even I don't know how I am like, what is my behavior like. I don't know myself really well, but Netflix knows me so well. And this Michelle Horvis, who is an American television writer, he says that Netflix knows everything. They know if you stop, if you pause a show, they know that they can predict that from your behavior, from your past behavior, whether you will return back to the same movie or the TV show again, and also what time of the day or which day of the week you will return back, if at all they predict that you will return back. See, so much they know about us. I don't know, even don't think. And once I pause, I don't know, I have to cook, I have to look after something else. I don't know, I don't give it a thought that much, but they know when I'm going to return back, because they have kept a digital track of all my activities on Netflix. Another example that I would like to quote here is of Uber, who has faced a lot of losses in last 6 months. So GeoSearch is the algorithm that works for, that has been developed by Uber people. Of course, Uber has got database of drivers and customers and etc., etc. But what is unique about Uber is its pricing decision. Say this, when I book a ride on Uber from my house in Kothurud to Cummins College of Engineering, Pune, they try to look at the current scenario of traffic in Kothurud, in Karvenagar, and then of course they are going to decide my route, and they are going to try and predict some price for me, which they compare with also their theoretical value. Not only that, what they also look at is whether I'm going to a nightclub or to a school. So based upon that, they might predict the price. Not only that, they also think that, they also know that if they quote a very high price for this ride, they know that I must reach Cummins College of Engineering at 9 o'clock every day. And so they make a judgment. If they quote very high price, definitely they know that this person is going to take that ride, because she has to reach Cummins College at 9 o'clock and she is already late. So let me quote a higher price for her. So by doing this, they also analyze short-term effects of surge pricing on customer demand. They also analyze long-term effects of surge pricing on customer retention. And they obviously use regression algorithm because we are speaking about the numbers, the prices, the actual values there. Another example that I'm going to speak about today is Spotify. Spotify is a music streaming and service provider. Indians don't use these podcasts too much, but this is another important portal or app that people are using worldwide. So as I said, it's a music service provider. What they do is obviously they try to look for what people are listening to. And when I start listening to, let us say, Neha Kakkar's song, they also try to show me how many users are listening to the same song right now when I'm listening to that song. And they also tell me where in the world they are listening to this song. So they try to find out, tell me, okay, there are some people who are similar to you and they are listening to this song at this right moment. Not only that, they also analyze trends to predict what the next big hit will be. So release, what they try to do here is they try to find out what people are listening to. So if the trend is towards pop music, they nudge their artists. They tell their artists or the music companies accordingly, okay, now try to concentrate on pop music because that is what is trending. And till then, they try to get people speak about this pop music on social media. So they really try to check what people are thinking about this pop music genre on social media. And if they're getting positive reviews, they are making sure that their next song is definitely going to be a hit song. That's how they succeed in creating, hype about something. So that's what Spotify does. Not only that, the Spotify took this challenge in 2013 and they predicted which songs or which albums will win Grammy Awards in 2013. They considered, of course, users' listening habits. There were multiple attributes belonging to this, pertaining to this, but the result is very interesting. What they said was, what they found out was, 4 out of their 6 predictions were correct. So that's important. See, that's how they are utilizing the data. And that's how they are gaining popularity. They are looking after the growth of their organization. Sports analytics, we are familiar with this. When Indian team goes and plays in Australia or South Africa, wherever, we know there are some people sitting with the laptop and they are doing some analysis. They not only predict who will win today, given the conditions, given the weather conditions, considering the composition of the team, who should bat first, who should bowl first, etc., etc. Not only that, but they also tell how many runs Virat Kohli will score today, considering today's weather, considering the composition of the opposing team, considering the ground layout, considering his past record on the same ground, considering his past record on Australian soil, so on and so forth. And what is interesting, the last point is really very interesting. In IPL 2019, that is last year's IPL, analysis had shown that Kedar Jadhav was very, very effective in building partnerships, although Dhoni and Raidu have built more partnerships. Dhoni and Raidu had built 9 partnerships in last IPL 2019, but still Kedar Jadhav was more effective. He played a very important role in building the partnerships. He built 5 strong partnerships while playing for CSK. All of them played for CSK, but he played critical role. That's what the analysis can show. So data science is already here. People are making use of data science. It's also being used in medicines. We can club together people of similar age and region and having similar health history and decision about how much dosage should be administered, which tablet should be administered to that kind of patient. can be done. And also they are also trying to find out which two medicines can best work for this kind of patient, from clustering, from finding out the patterns. Again and again, I'm drawing your attention to the patterns. The patterns are the most important things in data science, or when you are speaking about machine learning or deep learning. The last example that I would like to quote how data science is being used in Paris for making Paris a smart city. Paris is truly a beautiful city, but the condition of traffic in Paris is similar to our Pune traffic. It's really bad and people don't follow traffic rules. So the trucks who collected garbage from one house to another house, they were having a lot of problems. They were facing a lot of problems. And at times they had to change their routes depending upon the weather conditions, depending upon the traffic conditions, and so on. So the residents used to put their garbage bins on the roads, and they used to go into their houses, and later on, after some time, they used to collect their garbage bins. So this collaboration of Data City, Numa, and Suez, they came up with an app, and with that app, they now inform the residents a few minutes before the arrival of the truck, so that the residents can come out with the garbage bins. The truck will be very soon arriving. Once the garbage bins are emptied, they can immediately take back their garbage bins. So they found out that there was 46% reduction in presence of bins on the streets. Therefore, they say that we try to contribute a little bit to making Paris a smart city. So from all these examples, I think you can see that the data plays an important role. Data is driving the whole world, and we have to make the best use of the data. I think I have given you the glimpse of what data science is through my talk today. And I hope this has laid a good foundation for the faculty development program, which you are going to attend for next 5 days. It has been pleasure talking to all of you. It has been pleasure preparing for this talk. And over to you, madam.
For sharing valuable information of data science and some case studies. Thank you so much. I just now declare the session, and also I request all the participants to join the respective FDPs, that is on at 2 p.m. Today. On your respective WhatsApp group, we will be sending you the links for the sessions. Okay. So I request all the participants happy learning. Thank you, everyone. Mahalli sir.
The one announcement is there for the data science. The platform will same Zoom. The first session will right away start at 2 p.m. And for the medical imaging FDP, the platform will be Microsoft Teams. The link is already been provided and mail. You have to join through the link at 2 p.m. for the same. Thank you.
हेलो मैडम एकदा सरांना फक्त कॉल करतो hello Poonam madam.
Yes sir.
Okay, hey sir,
we may conclude.
Okay, so we may conclude. Okay, so as madam already said, so
Anaga madam, thank you very much.
Sir,
Iskar madam, thank you.
Yes.
Anaga madam, thank you for nice keynote.
Yes, sir.
Okay, continue.
So we may conclude.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, all of you.
पुढचं सांगून द्या.
Okay, those who
हो
are
सर
with
सांगितलं.
yes. ठीक आहे बेटा.
थँक्यू.
Happy learning to all the participants.
Okay, thank you.